I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Courtside Soundoff podcast. Once again, I'm Josh Soundoff. As always, welcome by the one and only man of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Yeah, he's in a good mood this week. It's my friend Angel Ortega. No hate going on here. No hater. We're in a good mood this morning, man. Because you know why? The UFC is back in Nashville this Saturday night at the Bridgestone Arena. We got some fights to talk about. We have some news, including some really big topics. Not a lot's actually happened because there's no fights, so no recap, but we're just going to go straight into the preview. Before we do that, Angel, I don't know if you've heard, but Rogue Energy, fantastic product. They keep me fueled up when I'm at the gym, whether I'm at my job working. Ring 3 this Saturday night. NYC, come on out. Big card. Edgar Berlanga, Hamza Shiraz, Shakur Stevenson, Williams Zepeda. Big fight card. And you know what, man? They're making sure I could work all hours of the day. Thanks to Code Soundoff. Check out all caps. You spell the brand's name for 10% off. ELYXR. They're going to get you really high with their Delta 8, Delta 9 products. Once again, Code Soundoff. All caps. When you spell the brand's name at checkout for 10% of all their amazing products. And finally, BetMGM. I said it earlier. The fights are back, boys. We have fights finally once again this Saturday night. And Derrick Lewis in the main event, man. If you want to go ahead and have some fun, follow the link down below. You get up to $1,500 in bonus bets paid back if you don't hit on your first entry with BetMGM. So go ahead and have some fun with us. And if you're having any issues, contact 1-800-GAMBLER. But if not, when you have some fun, go ahead and click that link down below.
Can I just say, that was like the best fucking...
Best ad read?
The best ad read. That might have been the greatest ad read of the show ever.
We're gonna clip that as just the ad read. Like, we're just gonna clip the ad read. That's
I think we should, because holy shit, was that good.
Yeah, I got the gift of gab and the gift of jab, Angel. You can't stop me. Once I get going, like a vehicle moving
like
down.
That was pretty damn fucking solid, dude.
Very sometimes I think I miss my calling as like a broadcaster. I think I could do that.
Like, that was pretty clean. There was like no stutters in there, no like pauses, no ims in there,
I woke up early. That's it. Sometimes I wake up.
Are you caffeinated?
I'm caffeinated. I'm gonna have another one later. That's how crazy I'm being today.
Did you take your rhino pill with your black rhino pill?
I took my dick pills this morning with my coffee, actually.
All
black coffee. I don't put any creamer in because I'm that cool.
You put 2 cups of sugar in there.
I mean, come on, dude. I did 4. I mean, we're not gonna dilute, like we're not gonna have a little bit of sugar. Come on. Yeah, man. So, anyways, follow those sponsors and let's get into the show because, like I said earlier, finally the UFC's back. And granted, it's only 1 week break. But when there's no major boxing, there's no major PFL, like we took for granted the past, I'd say 10 years.
We're saying this, but PFL had 2 events last week, and I think 1 did too.
Correct, but smaller tier shows.
Oh no, I'm not taking. No, I mean I did not refute.
I feel like we'd have like weeks. Like let's go back 5 years, 6 years. 2019, we got a Bellator show here. It's a big one. They got a BKFC show over here. They got a big UFC event. Oh my god, big boxing match too. You know what I mean? It's very rare we have weeks like this past week, but yeah, shout out the PFL Europe card. That was actually a very good one. In Belgium, correct? Yeah, bangers. So. Couple of knockouts on there. So shout out those boys and shout out One Championship. Video coming about them at some point, probably very soon, based on how things are.
We've been saying that for a few years now.
We've been teasing it a lot, but like they're like a zombie. They keep like just when you think they're dead, they come back. It's like 28 years later, dude. Like there was one of those fast-paced.
By the way, did you watch that yet?
I did. I went to the theater this past week.
Did it live up to the hype?
It's a tale of 2 movies, Angel. It's a tale of 2 movies. Whenever you see it, you'll know. I saw that shit at 10:30 a.m.
Did you? Holy shit!
Yeah, it was one of those. Yeah, like when you and I went.
It was late at night.
No, a.m.
Oh, a.m.
A.m. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, fun movies. A tale of 2 movies. I'd give it like a 7 or 8, but
how is it compared
to the potential? Could have been like like a 9 or 10, like a 28 days later. I watched 28 days later afterwards, and I was like, God, that movie's still holds up.
And was it what 28? Is it months or weeks?
It's years. So they had 28 days later, then they had 28 weeks later.
That's what I was
going to ask. I think 07,
about.
and then they had 28 years later now.
How would you rank the 3?
In the order that they came out. I'd go 28 days later, 28 weeks later. And 28 years later, 7 out of 10, 7.5. That's still good, but...
Dang, how good were the first 2 then? God damn.
I mean, the second one isn't nearly as good as the first, in my opinion. I still put, like, 28 weeks later, 28 years later, you could swap them out and I'd be cool with it. 28 days later is still, like, way up here. Like, it's Vastly superior.
I've never watched them. I've only seen clips.
Really?
Well, that's another reason I didn't want to watch it because I'm like, I need to watch the other two to kind of enjoy.
Not really.
No,
Not
no,
really.
but I kind of wanted to build. I wanted to build. I know it's not.
I get it.
It's
I
not.
get it,
It's not a
yeah.
continuous story, right? But I'm sure there's.
No, they follow different characters every time.
There's like, but I'm sure there's references and stuff like that.
Little things, yeah, but they've already retconned like a lot of shit. I mean, it's an interesting film series, especially the third one because it's like they've kind of hinted at it, but like just this isn't much of a spoiler. Like you're gonna find this out within the opening minutes of 28 years later. But they're like, yeah, so basically it's only Britain infected. Like they kind of like teased that. They're kind of like made the infection spread a little bit to France and America, but not much. And then they start off the movie and they're like, yeah, France and the America just dealt with it. So now it's only the UK infected, and they're just like, yo, fuck the UK. Nobody's going there ever again. We're just gonna let them all die off. You know, like that was their solution. You know.
Damn.
So yeah, kind of a crazy movie.
I know there's that one notorious scene of oh my goodness, why am I forgetting his name? Really famous actor. He's
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy. He's in
Cillian Murphy. Excuse me.
on the bridge there, and it's just nothing.
One of my favorite film probably shots of the last like 25 years.
I remember them talking about that, saying like they had to get up as soon as sunrise, and they told everybody do not go fucking outside. Like
Yeah.
they don't make it, like just like no one go out from this time to this time, and they only had like a very short period of time to
like
film,
15 minutes.
and that was it. And
Yeah.
then it was go time.
I mean, it's fucking London Bridge, man. Like literally, like their most like Big Ben in the background. Like it's their thing. Like that's kind of like the UK. When you think of London, I generally think of that as far as like if you had one simple landmark, probably be that.
What a lucrative thing to do, right? Even at the time.
And the budget was like $5 million. Like they had no money.
Because like even to today, I mean, people like you remember with the Fast and Furious series, they had that one movie that Rhonda was in. They did that shit at the
Fast 7. Yeah.
Was it Fast where they did the shit at the big was it the Qatari building?
Yes, yeah.
Fucking Batman with the Chinese the building in China. They filmed that in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Or just Hong Kong to be correct, I guess, for some people. But you know, stuff like that where they use locations like that.
Yeah, and in the case of 28 Days Later, we're turning into a film podcast, because I'm not sure if you guys noticed. This is going to be a very light week, but it's you know, they had like 15 minutes to film from what I remember, and they had like a $5 or $6 million budget, which is not a lot, even back in 2003. Like that's still not, you know what I mean? Like that's not much money, and I feel like most of it went to the cast. So from my recollection, I think they found a way to shut down the streets, but for like 1 to 2 minutes max. So they're filming these scenes, and it's like, all right. Go. Film here, go up one street, film here. We can only do one take. We got to move on. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like they had 15 minutes combined to film it, and like the scene itself is like 10 minutes long.
There's something I wanted to do, and I haven't done for any movie ever in my life, but watch a movie with director's commentary.
Oh yeah, I've not done that either, but I've seen people talk about it.
I'm sure
like,
it's a dying art. I'm sure a lot of films don't even do that anymore, right?
Films don't even come out on DVD, dude. Like fuck me. Like what is it? Megaopolis? That's not even. Granted, that movie was very much. I've heard a mixed bag, but I've heard it's insane. So I wanted to see it when it came to DVD. Never came to DVD or streaming. What's that? Killers of the Flower Moon. That was like an Apple movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. And
now there's like Apple exclusives, right, and Amazon Prime exclusives and all that.
And they're never coming to like The Boys. I think is not on DVD or Blu-ray like ever. You know
I did see Sinners one on Max, so I need to get on that.
Yeah, I need to watch that one too. I've heard very good things about Sinners.
My dad put me on too. My dad's like, I watched Sinners. He's like, it was good.
Shout out, Dad.
I was like, okay, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched a few movies lately. I watched 28 Years Later. I also watched it's John Cena and Idris Elba. It's funny enough, it's an Amazon movie. It's like it's like an action comedy, and it was a mixed. It's like a streaming movie. You can just watch them sometimes, and you're like, oh, this movie was meant for streaming. Like the way it's filmed, there's something about it. The way they all talk, like they don't talk.
There's
like
some of those I enjoyed, like the Jimmy Fox, like Project Power and all that shit. Like
I
enjoyed that. Like it was like this small thing that just like I enjoyed for what it was, and that was it.
Yeah, maybe that one. I don't know enough about that one, but maybe that one was like made and then they put it to streaming. But there are some where it's like you could.
I think that was a Netflix like exclusive.
Yeah,
that was entirely.
It's like Amazon funded this movie, so then you could just tell like the way it's shot, the way it's scripted. It's like these people don't talk like real human beings. Like they're just some where it's like it draws me out, you know. But anyways, man. UFC Nashville. UFC Nashville.
I watched Superman.
Oh, you want to give me a Superman review? No, it's just
no, did some other time. It was great.
Yeah. UFC Nashville going down this Saturday night from the Bridgestone Arena. Look, man, in the main event, it's very rare to have like one of the worst fights on the card be the main event, but I feel that's the case here. And that's not to say this fight's bad. It's if they're going to swing and bang, and there's actually a couple of really good fights underneath.
I think
especially on
collectively
the main
card is good. I think collectively the card is
the
good.
main card, especially. I think it's very strong.
I feel like you're underselling it, dude. I don't think this is bad prelims though. For what it is, I don't think it's bad.
Oh, I don't think. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I just think like the main card is a genuinely very good main card. It's not that I'm saying the prelims are bad. It's kind of the inverse. Like the prelims are good, but the main card's actually really, really good. So in the main event, Derrick Lewis coming in as a plus 210 underdog against Tallison Teixeira. How about this dude out of shocking, I know, with the name of Teixeira. Brazil, 25 years young, 6'7", 13 in the heavyweight division, 8-0 with all wins coming by way of finish. But he's taking on the Black Beast. And we've seen various times guys come through like, oh man, this guy looks like maybe he could be the real deal. Maybe he's got some finishing power. He's got this, he's got that. And they'll just face Derrick Lewis and get bombed on. Derrick Lewis is a small underdog, with a heavyweight division that needs contenders. Do you think Tallison Teixeira can break through here? And just give me your overall thoughts on the fight. Derrick Lewis himself also, not to cut off his side of it, calling for a fight with Tom Aspinall. He said, you know what? If I win this one, I will have won 3 of the last 4. I want to face him before I retire. Give me your thoughts on this UFC Nashville.
That's an interesting call out because he's never been one to like chase or like even like really want anything.
Well, he is 40 now. He's 40. Career's winding down.
Trying to get those final few bags. I get it.
Exactly, man. So give me your
Derrick
thoughts.
Lewis always been big on getting his bag.
He has been, yeah.
And definitely secured it.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, we've seen the car collection. We've seen the house. Like, definitely secured it. I mean, dude, this is even when it's not unranked heavyweight fight. Like, this is 100% the fight. Like the vibe it gives. Like, I feel like it's not like super clear. The skill sets are very similar, and both these guys are like fucking donks. Like in reality, like they're just gonna go out there and like their whole objective is to get the finish. I mean, you got, like you said, you got a 26-year-old in Tallison Teixeira, young, powerful, build wise, tall and long. So definitely like in that aspect, like kind of a hard kind of. His physical traits are definitely going to be a challenge for Derrick, and I think difficult for the rest of the division too to deal with, and hopefully he knows how to use them long term, even early on this stage of his career. Look, to me, this is a fucking pick'em fight. I mean, you could just go young gun, coming in, gonna get to finish. Obviously, he's on, like you said, eight fights, 8 finishes in a row. Obviously, Derrick, fucking knockout record, longtime vet. Kind of a guy you can never really count out because he just has that fucking knockout power, even in the final rounds, even when he's most damaged. Even when it seems like he's been out of there and been in control the entire fight, like you can never give him the opportunity to touch your chin because he'll get you out of there.
Yeah.
Look, we've been doing this show since 2019. I have not picked against Derrick Lewis a single time, even though when I should have. I don't think that'll end until the day he retires. I'm still going to pick Derrick Lewis here.
Yeah, I mean, he's a weird guy, man. Like, because on paper, like, obviously you want to pick Tallison Teixeira because he is 6'7", he's 25 years old. I feel like in conventional wisdom, you'd pick him if this were like 155. But because it's heavyweight and it's Derrick Lewis, like I said, we've seen this story before with him facing young guys. Maybe not as good as Tallison Teixeira because that guy actually looks very legit. But like, for example, he faced Nascimento. Nascimento had won 4 in a row. He was 30, I think, at the time. He got knocked the fuck out. Marcus Rogerio de Lima was not a young guy by any means, but younger than Derrick, I believe.
A new face.
Yeah, he had won a few in a row. Like, maybe it's him. No, Chris Daukaus, a similar story. You know what I mean? And that's just in the past 3 or 4 years. So he's a hard guy to count out.
I don't even feel like the losses are that bad. Like, the Jouton loss, like, yeah, he got controlled, but, I mean...
That loss has aged very well in hindsight, I think.
That's what I'm saying. He got controlled. The Spivak, I mean, he got submitted, but, like, Derrick's not a ground fighter. Pavlovich, I mean, dude, it's fucking Pavlovich. That was on that fucking run.
Yeah, whenever he was just...
And the Tuivasa fight, I think it's forgivable because it was just a wild, dirty fight, and that was on Ty's run. Yeah. You know what I mean? And part of that, I mean,
that was a crazy fight too.
Derrick was killing it as far as like a heavyweight dude. Like you said, the Chris Daukaus went in there.
Yes.
Outside of the Gone loss in between, like I just mentioned, the Blades win where he just fucking obliterated him with that uppercut. I mean,
oh my god, yeah.
Curtis Blades literally describes he I'll never forget this, but he said that was the worst he ever got knocked out. He said he woke up in the He woke up in the ambulance, which is not true. He woke up in the octagon.
But that's what he remembers.
But he's so fucking concussed that he remembers waking up in the ambulance. That's when he gained full consciousness. The ELYXR Oleinik fight in there, Latifi. I mean, I can mention all these. Like despite the losses, I genuinely don't think Derrick is washed.
No, I think Derrick Lewis on the pantheon of washed fighters. He's not on there yet. If the UFC guys are kind of older right now, like I could see him getting to another title shot. That sounds crazy, but like
if he just
that's how bad. Well, for one, that's how bad the heavyweight division is. For two, like
I mean, they just signed like 3 or 4 heavyweights too recently. Like they're trying to get these guys in,
and good. But
like I think they stockpiled a few on the contender as well.
The man has like the power of God in his hands. What is he ranked right now? He's ranked number 9. He's taking on Teixeira. And here's what he said, actually. Just because I brought it up earlier, I'm going to go ahead and say it. He was asked about fighting Tom Aspinall. He said, I stand up right there with him. That'd be good to fight him before everything is said and done with. I have a couple fights left in my contract. I would love to finish out my contract. That would be good if I can. Let him know I need to fight Tom Aspinall for the belt. I believe it's a good matchup. Knocking him out is all I could do.
And the thing is, it's like him saying that is not even that unrealistic of a thing because he just has that kind of power. Is he a more skilled fighter than Tom? No. But it's just the fact that presents that fucking danger of like, at any moment, man, he can get you the fuck out of there. And also, Derrick Lewis possesses this thing is just stand the fuck up.
Yeah.
Where he's like, jiu-jitsu doesn't exist, wrestling doesn't exist, and he just gets up somehow.
Yeah, dude. He's a marvel. He's a one of one in the MMA world today. And this is a very hard fight for me to predict. And you're going to go with Derrick Lewis.
He's very much a people's fighter in the sense of like, he's going to fight to the way he wants to fight. He doesn't want to get taken down. And like I said, he has this thing that I said is called just standing up, which people love, where it's like, get the fuck off the ground. He will do that. He'll just get up somehow.
Yeah, man. He is, I can't even think of like an MMA I can't even think of like a boxing version. I can't think of it to equate him to from boxing because like, he is not, like, he's fought for the title a couple times, but like he didn't really deserve either one of them. You know what I mean? Like
and he's not really a journeyman. Like you can't.
No, he's good enough. Like he's been top 10 his whole career essentially. You know?
Yeah, and he's got good wins in there. I mean, you can't compare him. You can't even call him like a Gabe Rosado. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Gabe even Gabe is probably like top 10 for a few. Spurts of his career.
I think there's things about Gabe that you can take in comparison to like Derrick Lewis as far as like beating like young prospects and getting them out of there when people thought he was like done and out, and then obviously getting sick finishes too.
Yeah,
just being a fucking dog
and just he's a showman, dude. Like there's a reason why he's in this main event. Like I said, this might be the worst fight on the main card for being honest about it, but it's Derrick Lewis who's going to put on a show, win or lose. So unless you're fighting Francis Ngannou,
he's going to get knocked out or get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to pick Tallison Teixeira. I just think, conventional wisdom here, 15 years younger, massive height advantage. But if there's a guy who could go in there and just fuck up all this shit, it'd be Derrick Lewis. So it's like
the space, get in there and
exactly. It just once you're in there and you're throwing bombs, and if you're not afraid, like he's just not afraid, dude. Like there's some guys who get in there and they'll try to like out technical.
But I think Derrick's been one of the guys who's fucked you the most on this show too. Like
he has. That's the problem. He's very hard to predict. I remember going back. I bet I can remember every single one of these because it just went always. Typically, either the wrong way or I got it completely correct. I know I picked him against Nascimento. I know I picked Almeida to beat him. I'm pretty sure I picked Rogerio de Lima to beat him. I think I picked him to beat Spivak. He fucked me. I think I picked Pavlich to beat him. He did not fuck me. I'm pretty sure I picked him to beat Ty.
He fucked you.
I know I picked him to beat Dawkins. I know I picked Gon to beat him. I know I picked Blades to beat him.
I know that one for a fact.
I know that one was for a fact. Because the first round, I was like, yeah, Curtis, tune him up. Tuning him up. And then you look, round 2, that's all he needs. He just needs one. So, yeah, man. I mean, I guess he had more than one, especially on the map. But what are you gonna do? It's Herb Dean's fault. But yeah, I'm gonna take Tallison Teixeira here, but we'll see how it goes, man. Co-main event, another fight where it's an older fighter facing off against the new gen, and
dude, another 40-year-old. Like not even a joke. We have 2 40-year-olds in the main event and co-main.
Which honestly, and it's crazy because both of them are not washed either. Technically, Wonderboy, now 42 years old, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And for a guy, yes, he has lost 4 of his last 5, but I don't think that encapsulates who he is at this moment. You look at the losses. Gilbert Burns in a very, very close fight. That was International Fight Week 4 years ago now. He lost to Belal Muhammad. He did get mauled there. It happens. Belal was way better than a lot of people thought. He beat the shit out of Kevin Holland. He lost to Shavkat Rakhmonov whenever Shavkat was on this run. And he was like, you know what? I'll step up. I'll fight him if I can get a title shot. And they lost to Joaquin Buckley in a fight he was dominating up until 2:17 of the 3rd round. So, like he's older. He has lost 4 of his last 5. But I think if there's a guy who can make a case, like to not be washed, even though that's the case, it would be him taking on Gabriel Bonfim. Gabriel Bonfim, one of the Bonfim bros. I think the better of the Bonfim bros, just to be clear. 4-1 in the UFC, only lost to Nicholas Dalby. No shame there. Nicholas Dalby, a dog, also
crazy
a veteran.
Fight too.
Veteran in his own right. But yeah, you look at the wins. Monier Lizez, that's a good win. Trevin Giles, decent win. Anglusa, Chaos Williams, solid names on the resume. But now when you're fighting Wonderboy Thompson, a chance to break into the rankings, much different case. What do you think of this fight, man?
I mean, it's good. I think my thing with Wonderboy is he's 42. He's older. I mean, I think his health is pretty good. I do think he's been figured out where it's like, okay, we know this guy's not going to take us down. We know he has pretty good takedown defense. And we know he wants to fight with space. Let's crush that space, not give him room to breathe, and get him boxing range. Try to take him down maybe and win this fight not on his terms. Not be afraid to come in and enter on him. And I mean, at this point, and this is like a higher level of like being part of the game, but I'm sure people like at this point recognize patterns, recognize things that he does, and even then, like, I mean, and you could attest to this, has Wonderboy really evolved outside of his takedown defense a lot as a MMA fighter from the day he came into the sport till now? Like, not really. Let's be honest.
No.
And I think that's another thing too. Like, you've been seeing the same guy for years, and I think at this point people are pretty comfortable in going into this matchup. Where at one point in time they were kind of like, "Fuck, dude, Wonderboy, yeah, maybe I'll fight him."
Yeah. Wonderboy has always been a tricky guy, and I think even though now he's 42, like, he hasn't evolved much, but he's always still been the same. It's kind of weird. I can't think of anybody who's kind of like that. You know what I mean?
He's a live dog in there, no doubt.
Yeah, like, just to be clear, man, do I want to pick Gabe Bonfim? Like, for the record, I'll say this. He's a minus 400 on BetMGM, Gabriel Bonfim. I think that's kind of crazy. I think a 4-1 favorite, given who he's faced and who Wonderboy has faced lately, is a little bit crazy. I will still pick him. I think the youth matters a lot, but could I easily see Wonderboy just outpointing him for 3 rounds? Absolutely. Like, just keeping the space, not letting him getting in. And Joaquin Buckley was able to eventually get in after, 13 minutes of the fight, but is Gabriel Bonfim as explosive as Joaquin Buckley? I don't think so. So,
I wouldn't disagree with that.
So it's going to be an interesting fight. Like, it's kind of a rare case where, like you said, 40-year-old in the main event, 42-year-old in the co-main event. I like both these fights. You know what I mean? I think both these guys still have not a lot, but they still have some stuff to show. And like I said earlier, I wouldn't even be surprised if Derrick Lewis gets another title shot just based on how the division is, man.
And you know what? These are like two of the guys in the old guard who are like you could 100% see them winning fights still now against like pretty young opponents.
Yeah. And this is the case. Like, I think I'm picking the young guys here, and I almost always pick the young guys in this situation, but are there the unicorns who will win these matchups? Yes. And it could be Derrick Lewis and T1 Wonderboy Thompson. Absolutely.
They were 100% those guys too.
Yeah, they are. Rest of the main card, I said it earlier, it is excellent, just to be clear. You just got to move one down because this is violence personified, my friend. This is everything you want to see for Steve Garcia. Shout out the Mean Machine, man. You're talking about a guy 33 years old, peaking at the right time, 5 wins in a row, 5 finishes in a row. Nobody's made it even to the 3rd round with this man. He's taking on Calvin Kattar, the Boston finisher, ELYXR veteran.
I'm sorry. Every time I hear that nickname, I always say Boston Bomber. Dude, I'm sorry. It's
John Anik after he beats Trevor Stevens. What a Boston bomb from Calvin Kattar. Like, oh, John, what? Like, anyway, so
that shit lives rent free in my head.
Yeah, shout out John Anik, going to be on the broadcast we didn't talk about this, going to be on the broadcast for Canelo Crawford. I love that for him. Good for that guy.
That's big time for him. Good for him.
But we know the case of Calvin Kattar, now getting older, about to be 38. He's lost 4 in a row.
I mean, I think he's washed. I hate to say it. I don't feel like I never use that term on this show ever. It's a combination of injuries, fight damage, just all that combined. And now he's, like I said, he's 37. He's
deceptively old in this fight game because he kind of came into relevancy, I'd say, around like 2018, 2019. You know what I mean? But he's been fighting since 2007.
Also, this is like his 34th pro fight, too. Let's say that.
This guy was in ELYXR, dude. Like, it's fucking insane the longevity that Calvin Kattar has. And but also says, I do think he's washed, but if there's a fight that could draw him out, it'd be Steve Garcia. This is kind of a guy, like, in his prime. Like, I think he'd probably tune him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like back in the day, you would have definitely picked Calvin Kattar to win this match. And look, maybe there's a road to victory here that I'm not seeing. Maybe there's a path, but I just don't fucking know. Dude.
Steve Garcia is always on the offensive. And I think if Calvin Kattar can use that counter boxing, like, he can box while he's backing up. He's normally a pressure guy, but can he do it? Yes, he can. I don't know. There is a path of victory here, but
also he's not getting blasted out there because I'm looking at it again. The split loss to Emmett, the knee injury,
which he won. I thought, in my opinion,
yeah. The knee injury to Arnold, the Aljo fight, which that was always gonna be a tricky fight for him. I think no matter what, and a good win by Aljo.
Yeah.
And then you use up Salah one. This past, this last one.
And uses walls.
Which I forgot that was this year too.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Uses walls good too. So. I like Calvin Kattar. I mean, I gun to my head and pick Steve Garcia, and it's another case where it's like, yeah, this is an older guy. and it's funny because he's the youngest of the three guys, the three old men at the A side on this card, and the main co-main in the follow up. I still think he's like the most likely to get blasted out of there, even though he's the youngest at 37. But it's
he hasn't been finished.
Yeah,
like in any of these fights.
Yeah, which is good. It shows he still got a chin. Just unfortunate that he had that brutal. What was it, Achilles? It can fuck up a lot of people. So, anyways, take a look at the rest.
By the way, I just looked at it. I was actually curious. He's never been knocked out in his career, to my knowledge.
That's actually shocking. We know Max Holloway damn near killed him, so he's a very tough guy to get out of.
It's just the injury, but I just feel like he's just due for one, dude. Like, I hate to say it, but it just feels like it's gonna sneak up on him. And it might be Mean Machine, and that might be his 6th finish in a row.
If there's a guy who would do it, it'd be Mean Machine. I mean, 5 wins in a row, all by knockout. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
But he's been due for this fight. Like, it's kind of nice for him to finally get it. I mean, I kind of feel bad it's Calvin Kattar for.
No, I know, dude. God, but we've been talking this for a while, man. Like, we've been ready for him to get a big fight.
Oh yeah.
So. Excited to see it, man. Excited to see it. You take a look at the rest of the card. Nate Landwehr, Morgan Shire are going to try and kill each other.
It's a banger.
I love that fight.
By the way, Nate Landwehr, another old dog, 37 at this point in his career.
Deceptively old. The Train, 37.
Nate the Train.
He got mauled by Doo Ho Choi in his last fight, so we'll see how he does.
Shout out to Doo Ho Choi.
Yeah. Why can't we get that guy a fight booked, man? What are we doing? I know that he talked about it recently. He said that he's been trying to get in contact with the UFC. They're just not booking him for anything. It's like, come on, man. What the fuck? What a comeback story he's on right now. Anyways, Vitor Petrino, Austin Lane at heavyweight. Maybe Vitor Petrino could pull it around. I mean,
I don't know if the heavyweight thing is the move. I think 205 was
fighting Austin Lane is always the move if you need to get a get back though, man.
I know, but I just feels odd to me that he's like, man, fuck 205.
Yeah,
I'm going to heavyweight. Maybe because I wonder if it's because his skill set's not super developed. He's like, maybe I can get away with this stuff I have and get better as I go along at heavyweight opposed to 205. But even then, it's like. I feel like the move, like the progression in both divisions are relatively the same.
I would agree with you, and I it's kind of a weird move, but yeah, man. I mean, he's taking on a guy that's been knocked out brutally in 3 of his last 4 UFC fights, and when I mean brutally, I mean like lights out, fucking back flat.
The last one was to the Portuguese guy,
Mario Pinto. Yeah, so we'll see how he does. Austin Lane, he's a fun guy. Either he's gonna blast you out of there, he's gonna get blasted out, and typically it's the latter. So, opening up the card, Junior Tafa Tukatekos at light heavyweight. I actually like this move for our boy Junior Tafa here. I mean, it started his career light heavyweight, and he's never really looked. I mean, he could have easily made the cut, if we're being honest. Now he's finally doing it. We'll see how he does. He's 28,
and he looks good.
Yeah, he looks very much
physically. He looks good.
Yeah, and at 28 years old, like you still have an ability to kind of like push forward and do some fun things in your career. So in that regard, I like the move. You know. He's also coming off a win too, so it's not even just like a desperation move. You know what I mean? Like in the case of Vitor Petrino, like you've been dominated twice in a row. It's like, okay, that's a desperation move. You know what I mean? So we'll see how he does. Junior Tafa, excuse me, how he does. Prelims though, Max Griffin, Chris Curtis is a banger. I'm shocked that Chris Curtis is still fighting after him and Sean Strickland stormed the cage. But like I said, like last week, I didn't think anything was gonna happen. And it looks like nothing happened. It's just so kind of funny in that regard.
I'm surprised Chris is still fighting, man, with the injuries, the unfortunate decisions that sometimes haven't gone his way.
I mean, you got to think about it, though,
man. And he already retired once.
Yeah, but I think you got to think about it this way.
He fell short in the PFL.
Like, he's finally making the money, though, man.
Dude,
he's finally making money.
And you're not wrong. And he's a fighter, right? Like, he'll fight. He'll just fight. I feel like he got done dirty too, dude, because he was peaking when he came in. I mean, what is that? Let's see, that 1, 2, 3 wins in a row, and then the Hermanson one, which he took on a relatively short notice, and then Hermanson had a masterclass by not getting touched.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like, and then he beat Buckley. Like he was peaking pretty hard, and it just, I remember I was like, we might get the chance to fight Izzy,
which would be insane.
But the thing is, the only issue is Poatan was in the mix, you know?
Yeah.
So he kind of didn't get that shout there.
And look, I thought he got done dirty against Brendan Allen in that fight, in the rematch, excuse me, when he stepped up at short notice. Like he's been, if for Chris Curtis, it is very depressing. I see why he sometimes on Twitter just has like, dude, like I wouldn't blame Dom Ramsey, which went out there and lost his shit one day, dude. Like to be this close as a fighter to accomplishing all your dreams and then just to keep on falling short, it does have to, like, because you got to climb that hill and keep on climbing that hill every time. It's like you're climbing Mount Everest and you get kicked down to the fucking bottom and you got to start back up and go right back to the top. You're close to the summit, and every time you keep on getting pushed down. So, in that case, I feel bad for Chris Curtis. I do think he'll probably win this one. Max Griffin is a fun guy. Max Payne, 39 years old though now, and got dominated by Michael Chiesa last time out. So it's, and Michael Chiesa, much as I like the guy, kind of getting up there in age as well. So he does. Jake Matthews, Chidi Njokuani. No analysis needed. These guys are going to kill each other. I love this fight. It's going to be fun.
This fight hurts me, bro. They're both on win streaks right now. I love both of them. I feel like Jake Matthews, like the darkest horses at 170, where it's like, dude, if you just peak at the right time or start peaking, like you're there. I can see it. I have the vision. Like you've been in this promotion for so long. And he's just a guy I like, dude. Like I like how he fights. I like his fight style. And it's like, dude, if you have just a little bit more here or just a little bit more of that, you're there.
Exactly.
You're fucking there.
Exactly.
Hey, look, he might here against Chidi. I'm not trying to, I'm not writing it off or anything, but I'm just like, Chidi's looking good at 170.
Chidi's looking real good. So I like this fight.
It's like, I want to see both guys move on still. You know what I mean? Like, I still want them to find success. I just know, like, a loss here is a decent setup because Chidi's older. And then Jake's kind of like been in this infinite of like getting a few and then falling a little short before he can
getting close to top 15 and then lose. You know what I mean? Like every time. And he's only 30s. So I agree with you. I see where you're coming from.
It's not over for him, but it's just it's another setback, another year or two of rebuilding.
Gotta win 3 more again to get a ranked guy. And then,
pretty much that, or fight on short notice, or take on find yourself in a position where you can sneak yourself in with like a high level opponent. Yeah, was either formally ranked or something like that, but. I don't know,
but it should be a fun fight.
It's a fun fight. It's an important fight. I think once again, we mention this each week. It's a fight with meaning.
That's a good point. Yeah. And I like that. And shout out this fight with meaning as well. Lauren Murphy. That's a name we haven't heard in a long time.
I feel like she'll retire after this.
Lucky Lauren Murphy. I mean, maybe it depends on how this one goes. But
you think if she wins, she sticks around?
Possibly.
She's about to turn 42 in a month.
Dude, women stay around longer, and she is. Tougher than, in the words of the great Jim Ross, she's tougher than a $2 steak, man.
Like she hasn't fought in 2 years. She's about to turn 42.
And by the way, she got mauled by Andrade. But here's my point, though. I just don't know why you'd come back. You know what I mean? Like if this was it.
Well, maybe she wants one more, just finish it out. Maybe she wins, maybe she doesn't. She's like, fuck,
I could see her retire.
Let me just prove myself. But I feel like this is a retirement fight.
I think I could agree with you. I just think it depends on how it goes. I think if she goes out there, puts on a great performance, I know MMA fighter, she'll be back. She'll be she'll be back. If she goes out there and beats Eduardo Mora in like one round, just gets the back or something.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong.
You're like, damn, you know what?
You're not wrong. Like that's how fighters are. Like if it's been a few years, oh fuck, dude, I still got it. Like,
God, dude, I'm back.
2 fights to the title shot.
Tony Ferguson, El Kakui, are you in the building right now? Yeah, shout out Lauren Murphy. I mean, it should be a fun fight. I've always liked Lauren Murphy. People make fun of her for a lot of reasons. I've always thought she's.
What did Eddie call her? He called her by the wrong Beth.
Yeah, he called her Beth.
That's
how she started her UFC career, bro. Dude, then she worked her ass off. He
called her by the wrong name.
She worked her ass off, got a title shot in her late 30s, like became somewhat of a name. Like,
dude, that's an insane amount of disrespect that Eddie for calling her by the wrong name.
Dude, brutal.
Eddie, how do you fuck that up, bro?
And dude, I like Eddie Alvarez, but that's brutal, dude.
That's bad. That's bad. That aged badly for him too.
Shout out Kennedy Njokuani, still on the heavyweight run, taking on Walter Walker. Kennedy Njokuani, we said it before, the American Savage, 2 wins in a row, both by knockout, ever since moving up to heavyweight. He's a guy that lost to OSP.
It's the African Savage. Did he change
excuse me.
Did he change it to American, or did it say? It
says on Wiki, American.
That's fucking hilarious because Tapology says African.
Interesting. So we have a little bit of investigating to do. We have a little bit on Google. It's also African. What is it, UFC.com? We'll have it, maybe. I would imagine they're the official source, right? African Savage according to UFC.com. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that.
What fucking dipshit went on his wiki?
That's so funny. Well, I mean, apparently he lives in America, so it's not that crazy for him to think.
No. And you're not wrong, but still, that's funny.
Yeah. Anyways, man. Shout out that fight. Should be fun.
By the way, 2-0 on his heavyweight run now.
He went from losing to the corpse of OSP to now being like a ranked guy at heavyweight. How about that?
Maybe this was always the move, but man, maybe 205 was never the move. And like I said, he was one of the, and I've said this for years now, he was always a guy who was learning on the job, but now it's kind of like, well, we're at fucking heavyweight, so fuck learning.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real, dude. For real. Right under there, Mitch Ramirez, Mike Davis.
I gotta say it every time now. Mitch Ramirez, the guy who was supposed to be on the contender on the tough season that Connor was on, made a post about how he's upset that he didn't get to be on it, and then has not shown much in the time he actually got to the UFC, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, he's 0-1. He lost in the contender series to Carlos Prates. No shame in that, all right? Carlos Prates is a dog. It's okay. Oh, and then he got dominated by Thiago Moises on the feet, of all things. So
also, it was a
short notice, let's be fair.
Because he doesn't fight at 170. He's a 155er.
You know, so.
But then he did get to fight I think it is the actual way against Thiago. And granted, it was Thiago Moises, but Thiago Moises is tough, but he leg kicked the fuck out of him.
He got battered on the feet, and I think it's one thing to lose to Thiago Moises, but that man's a grappler by trade generally. I mean, does not say he doesn't have hands occasionally.
Dude, that was brutal. Do you remember that finish?
Dude, yeah, he beat the shit out of him. Like, there's a reason.
Well, the beat shit out of his legs. Like, I mean, he beat him. I mean, he damaged him to the face too. But it was like the legs. I mean, it was a leg. You know, it's bad when it's a TKO leg finish.
Oh my god, right? Like, it's just brutal, dude, brutal. And then opening up the card, Fatima Klein, Melissa Martinez, the only women's strawweight fight on the card on 1 or 2 women's fights.
I mean, 2 young gals.
I like Fatima Klein a lot, really.
I mean, she has some hype. She got some interest out of people. Melissa Martinez, the other half of the brother-sister duo now in the UFC.
Yep.
Still has one of the best Tapology pictures. I gotta say it every week. She just looks like a big child. My only gripe with her is she's 5'2", dude. She's very small. I like traditionally. I think I always mention this with these guys are about the size, like 5'2", 5'1", 5'1.5" even. Yeah. Like she probably should be an atom weight if she wanted to make that weight. But instead she's fighting at 115, and she's making it work. I mean, she's 8-1. I feel like she's gonna have some trouble there against Fatima Klein. I mean, Fatima Klein opened up as a huge favorite. She's at least according to Tapology, minus 1,115. Yeah. Melissa Martinez plus 700.
Fatima Klein's young, former Invicta veteran. She's 6-1. The only loss coming to Jasna Vicious, who's just legit and might be. Dude, she might win the title for Canada, man. Fuck.
And she's one of these semi-new gens. She's not like a Raul Rosas that's like been doing it since he was a little kid.
Yes.
But she's definitely one that got into it maybe like in her teenage years and got started working her way towards fighting, and kind of is now in this position. Like she is kind of like that semi. I don't even know what you want to call them, but I guess like midway new gen fighters that's been training young and like pretty young, but not as young as like a Raul Rosas. Exactly. I think the Raul Rosas that's the new gen. That's a kid from the day he wasn't training jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai. He was training MMA.
Exactly. So, look, I'm excited to see the card. It's for a UFC fight night. This is one of the better ones of the year. As long as they put more effort, dude, as long as you put the effort in, I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna give you credit where it's deserved. So, yeah, man, I'm excited for it. Should be fun. Like I said, the main card prelims are not as good, but I do like the main card a lot. And the prelims have a fair bit to offer as well. If you're in a couple of young prospects, a couple of fun fights, a couple of vets in there, so a little bit of something for everybody on Saturday night in Nashville. So excited for it, man. But
also, we're coming back to like a bunch. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that 8, 9? 9 straight weeks of fucking cards, I think.
Let's fucking go, Angel. We're back.
So. 8 or 9 straight weeks of cards. I might have fucked up in there, but it's looking something like that.
Yeah. We're back. We never left, but we're back. Look, man. We're going to start off with the news, and man, I got to be honest with you. This was the biggest story of the week. By a mile. Like, it's one of those stories where your mom texts you like, oh, are you going to watch that? I saw this on the news. Like, Donald Trump, the 45th and now the 47th president of the United States, former host of The Apprentice, WWE Hall of Famer, noted UFC fan, announcing at a rally. Why is he holding rallies as president? I don't know. But he's holding a rally on, I believe, July 4th or July 3rd. And he said that next year will be the 250th anniversary of the United States. Hey, the ball, the eagle flying over, rock flag at eagle, that sort of thing. That's the vibe for this. America, fuck yeah. Okay?
And the gun getting shot off in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Shooting it straight up in the air. So,
oh my God.
Not at an angle, just shooting straight up.
By the way, I did see a Snapchat video of someone on 4th of July. Maybe, allegedly, discharging a firearm into the grass of their backyard. Maybe, allegedly,
possibly. Is it somebody we know?
It could have been AI. I'm not confirming or denying if I saw a weapon get discharged in someone's backyard.
I think it was AI though.
I think it was AI. I think it was maybe like GTRP, like some of that new kid shit.
Yeah, dude. It's like every 4th of July, my favorite thing is to pull up Snap Map and I go to St. Louis. This is like a 5 or 6 year tradition now, and then it's just. There was one year, like in 2020, it was like 20 minutes of just snaps of just people shooting off in the air with AK-47s.
But I was going to say, have you ever gone to Kansas City during 4th of July? I did several years ago.
No, I like once. Yeah.
Dude, it looks like war happened. You can't see anything. There's that much smoke.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I mean, people were people were firing off shit over here, man. And it's like, wow,
Oh,
I did
dude,
not expect
you're
that,
not even
you know?
supposed to over here. People
No,
do
no,
not
you're
give
not.
a fuck these fast shoes.
Dude, I did it right out in front of my front yard. I almost went out and yelled at it. Dude. It was a whole thing. That's a whole other
you
discussion.
didn't even tell me.
And I love, dude. I love the celebrations. I actually like fireworks, but but you can't pick the parking lot, motherfucker. You had to do it on my front lawn, bro. Like,
Oh, it was like literally right in front of here.
Literally, dude. Like our car is parked on the fucking side of the street, and then like we hear this big bang.
There's a fucking M80 outside.
Yeah, dude, like, what the fuck? So, anyways, that's another story. Donald Trump, like I said earlier, noted UFC fan, president of the United States, former host of The Apprentice, WWE Hall of Famer, announcing during a July 3rd rally that the UFC will be holding an event on the White House lawn for next year's 4th of July.
Yeah!
Independence Day.
Woo! Fuck yeah, dude.
America! Whoa! Yeah, man. So, yeah, I guess. I love healthcare, but I mean,
we just needed the U.S. government to fund a whole UFC event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So White House lawn, it's gonna be because it's the two. So
UFC White House. Yeah.
It's not. They're gonna make like how they made the Fight Island shirts. Like it's just gonna be the White House,
all fucking blue, white, and
yes,
red themed.
dude.
You know?
Oh my god, they're gonna make so much money off of this. So
Fucking bastards, dude.
Because it's the 250th. We're not just doing this for any reason, Angel. It's totally not. We're not just shoehorning.
By the
it
way,
in.
I love how it's like you're either on one end or the other. You're like, dude, fuck yeah, or
We're like,
the-
this is idiocracy
It's just
and
tacky. It's fucking.
And you know what's funny? This is so. I've seen our comment section whenever we talk about anything that's even adjacent to this sort of stuff. They're like, "What are you, a fucking liberal?" Like every time. I don't hate this, Angel. I really don't hate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Is it a little bit clown world? Yes. Like, but is this like dude? There's way more problems with this administration than the UFC putting an event on the White House lawn.
You just think I don't give a fuck. It's for my entertainment. Like at first, like I was listening to MK talk about this, and like they were kind of like, dude, what the fuck?
I mean, it is a what the fuck moment. I get that,
but now I'm kind of like, I mean, if I can get a banger out of it,
you're like, I might get John Aspinall out of this. I mean,
if
which by the way, never gonna happen. I'm not even gonna. I know John said that like, oh, I might come out of retirement. We didn't even actually include this in the rundown. He's back in the USADA pool. He's gone for 2 weeks. USADA, excuse me, the drug-free sport pool, whatever. USADA just rolls off the tongue easier. But yeah, he's back in the pool. Connor said he'll fight. Chandler said he'll fight. And here's kind of my thought process on this, right? I am trying to take I'm a glass half full type of guy. You know what I mean? Like in a way, is this just more laundering and propaganda? Absolutely. Of course it is. It's sports washing, it's whatever you want to put it. Same time though, man, I'm somebody who watched this sport, like whenever I started watching the sport, wasn't even fully legalized in America. Like, and to, 15 years later, literally 15 years, because I started watching in 2011, boom. This is like every president has a sport, right? Obama went to NBA games. You know what I mean? Like, I guess Biden really have one.
he like water. He like water polo, right?
Yeah. Nixon, like.
I just said it's a joke, but
okay, well, fun. I'm sure he did or some shit, something weird. Badminton. No, but Richard Nixon loved football, for example. You know what I mean? Like, these guys have this thing. Trump, for whether you like him or hate him, he's the combat sports president. He's been promoting boxing matches since the 80s. Like, that just is who he is. So,
and not even just that, but also like helped host UFC events too back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, they overstate his importance to the early years. They're like, oh man, he saved the UFC. Well, I mean, like, he let him hold like 3 events whenever they were struggling to find venues, but like they weren't gonna die out if that didn't happen. He did still help them, and that's why he has such a that's why they made that whole documentary like 10 years ago, whatever. Point being, man, I'm of two minds about it, but I'm choosing for right now until the card starts getting built to take the glass half full approach. I'm gonna try and be positive because it is true that we might get a great card out of it. Some people I've saw are like, don't you think it'll just be like kind of a meh card because this is just they can't really profit off of it?
I feel like they gotta stack it, dude.
Yeah, and I feel like people are wrong about that, man. Because like, let's be honest, this is gonna be on pay-per-view probably. That or it's gonna be free, and either way.
Well, dude, we still don't know where the fuck the UFC is gonna go as far as streaming services. There's a lot of
we still don't know.
That's why I haven't even renewed my ESPN subscription for another year, dude. Yeah. I've been paying monthly just because I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, what's the point of me paying for a year and then they're not going to be on ESPN? Yeah, motherfuckers, you aren't going to get me. Yeah, you ain't going to get me.
We're not getting that auto renewal bullshit.
Oh, no, dude. They're not going to get me. I'm going to fucking I'm going to renew that by my own fucking free will, dude.
Yeah, well, and look.
By the way, are you loving the full price now on any subscription service or any payment now online, where they have to show you the full price with
Yes.
any fees. Dude, isn't that fucking
That's
awesome?
a nice one. There was another. Actually, this got funny enough. You brought this up. I was going to talk to you about this today, but
By the way, whoever came up with that, dude,
that was, I believe, Lena Khan, the former head of the FTC. She was like the youngest FTC head ever. Trump got into office, immediately got.
like
her
I don't
out
know
of
where
there.
this idea came from, but it was the most W.
Well, dude, this is what I look. I'm not a huge. I try to stray away from this side of stuff, but that's Lena Khan, bro. You gotta Google that. Google that woman, bro. She also had whenever she was head of the FTC, she passed a law supposed to go into effect, I think, today.
Dude, and I'm so used to like having to click through and see what other shits to be added, but now it's just there, and I'm. But you're just so conditioned to it.
You know, when you go to cancel something, like you go to cancel like Adobe, or go to cancel your Planet Fitness membership or some shit, you got to click through 17 portals, and hopefully sometimes it doesn't even cancel. You know what I mean? Like they do little weaselly bullshit. They were gonna pass a rule to make it one-click cancel for every company in the world.
I remember that, yeah.
It got Trump and his administration reversed that yesterday. So yeah, so you're canceling ESPN Plus. That'll be a bit of a bitch, but
I'm pretty good at the shit, dude. I know, like
I know I'm joking because you and I are like internet versed. Like we know how to get around that. But so here's what I'm gonna say about the UC White House thing, man. I'm of two minds about it. But here's what I'm gonna ask you: do you think it's gonna be kind of a what are your expectations? Great, because the way they're hyping this up, the UC's already put out stuff about it. They're already confirming it. It's Connor saying he wants to fight. John wants to fight. You know what I mean? Like every major star, the U.S. adjacent one.
I mean, if they're gonna do it, and then granted, there's a lot of things that we don't know. Like we don't know how they're gonna set it up. Is it gonna be on the grounds? Is it not gonna be on the grounds? Like they're saying it's gonna be on the grounds, but is it really? You know?
Yeah.
And they want to have people there. Are they really gonna let people into the UFC grounds? Is it be only limited? Is it be like a UFC or like a ring NYC scenario? You know, where it's not like necessarily open like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what is the whole? We don't know. There's too much in the air right now where we don't know how the fuck this shit's gonna go down.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna be a list? Like, are you gonna be able to buy your tickets? And it's gonna be a limited quantity, but you have to go through like some intensive screening, which you should obviously. You know, we're talking about the president of the United States and the White House, and I'm assuming all the people that'll be there from his cabinet as well, and whoever else there. You know, maybe some foreign entities that decide to show up. You know, I'm sure maybe they'll, you know, be like, hey, you know, we're gonna have this event. Maybe you should come. You know, look, you know, because they want to look good. You know, it's a thing. Let's just be honest. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I am imagining they're gonna make it big. It's gonna have major names on it, but it like they even posed the question is like, are they gonna do all American fighters versus American fighters, or are we gonna be like funny and do like Russia versus USA? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know what we're gonna do here? You know, it's an actually genuinely good question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, what was it? I think BC made a joke. It's like, okay, well, you know, if it's they're gonna do if the U.S. fighter beats a non-U.S. fighter, you know, they get fucking deported. You know, like, are they gonna fucking do that? Like, you know, what are they gonna do?
How over the top are they gonna go with it? I mean, that's kind of the question, right? Like, I think, look, dude, I mean, every UFC event already, like, that they go and win, unless you're Charles Oliveira, I guess. But if you win, you go over and immediately give Trump a verbal hand job right there. Like, that just is what it is. Like, so I'm expecting it's going to be some over the top stuff, but I think more than likely they're just going to put on a banger card. I think they're going to put a lot of US guys. I think the easiest layup is John Aspinall. I do think it is. I think
That's really funny that it would be UK versus USA though.
On July 4th, for the love of God, man. Independence Day. Trump, put in the call, man.
Yeah, you think the USA chants are rampant now at UFC events, man. On fucking 4th of July, man, untouchable.
I'm passing an executive order. We need to see John versus Tom. We need it. Like, just.
Do you think Donnie has the power to make that happen?
I think they're gonna have to put on fighters that he knows, and let's be honest here. He doesn't. He's a fan, but he's not like you or me.
Chandler or John.
He's gonna put on.
He knows
Chandler,
Islam.
John, Bo Nickel's gonna be on there. Kayla Harrison, I think she's the only U.S. champion.
He knows Oliveira. He knows the major ones.
He knows a few guys.
Poeton, right?
Yeah, my expectation is that we're gonna get some variation of a huge star in the main event. I just don't know who exactly. John or Connor. Those are my two guesses. But yeah, I mean,
your star's got to be the USA fighter. The issue is there's only one like American champion.
But even if you have Connor, you can throw Chandler, and he's a USA guy.
Oh no, you're not wrong.
So he kind of works out that way.
Do you think they'll give Connor the fucking bag to make that happen?
I think this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Genuinely.
So Connor could come back for that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy. It seemed like impossible now, but like, it actually kind of doesn't sound that.
It's like, dude.
Now it doesn't sound improbable.
I mean, he's the biggest star the sport's ever had, and this would be the biggest stage the sport's ever had. So
why would you not have that? And as much as we make fun of Connor now, and as much as we fucking
understandably so,
and as much as we like shit on him, if he comes back, it's still gonna be fucking huge.
It's gonna be massive if he comes back, and if he fights on the White House, like, dude,
It,
that's instant,
dude,
$3 million.
and you're telling me the Chandler promo for 4th of July, dude? It's
Chandler-
it's gonna look like some World War II fucking propaganda.
Dude, Chandler's gonna come out with the flag. He's gonna
Apollo Creed shorts,
dude. Exactly. Like, let's just
YMCA playing in the background.
go all in on YMCA. Go all in on the absurdity, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, the reality is, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Go balls to the wall, dude. Come on, Dana. Like, what are we doing, dude? Like, if you can't get excited for this, what can you get excited for as a promoter, dude?
Dude, like fucking John Jones gonna like fucking Chandler John's gonna arrive in fucking helicopter, dude.
You know what's funny? I genuinely think that we have a better chance of seeing Connor fight than John. I don't know if that's crazy or not, but I just don't see a way.
All the fighters are gonna arrive on Air Force One and land on the ground. You know what I mean?
Are they gonna be like warming up the Lincoln bedroom? Like, is that what they're gonna be doing? Like, they're gonna be fucking. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like, people, I saw some people like, how are they gonna do this? White House lawn isn't that big. Like, the East Side lawn is fucking huge. Like, it's actually like way bigger than you think. I think it's like 6 acres or something. Like, they have the space to do it. And Trump said he wants an audience. Said he wants, I think, 10, 20,000 people. So it's gonna be big.
We'll now they can do it like at some memorial site, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff they could do. I think this could be something where.
What if they did it outside Lincoln Memorial Day?
There you go. There's another thing. Where did they do the? Didn't they do the Million Man? What did MLK do? Wasn't that by the Lincoln Memorial? Correct? Could I be wrong?
I think so.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be in the March on Washington. Correct? Yeah. Am I right? There's not a wiki that I can easily go to, so. But I think that's where that was. I know it was held in downtown DC, so maybe you could do it somewhere around there. But I guess I don't really know how that would work either. It's a weird situation. Yeah, it was the view from Lincoln.
They'll figure it out. It's either gonna be good or botched. There's no in between, I think.
Yeah, and I just hope they go all out on the card, man. I think this is such a once in a lifetime opportunity. Let's go balls to the wall with it. You know what I mean? John Connor in the main event, big stars. U.S. champion, whoever it is.
Are you necessarily hungering for it though? Like, you don't necessarily need it.
No, I don't need it. I mean,
it's like it's happening, and I guess I'll take advantage of it.
If it's happening, I'll watch it. I'll try and get excited for it, especially if you have a good card on there. If you have good storylines heading into it, like the John Tom thing would be huge. The Connor Michael thing would be huge. Like, there's a lot of good fights.
Are you ready for a main event and a co-main event of Michael Chandler and Sean Strickland?
So we do have a few other stories to talk about. No, I mean, I think Sean Strickland. I mean, I want to say he wouldn't do it because he's kind of been turning on Trump on Twitter, but then like they all fall in line eventually. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like that. You don't have to laugh. Like, it's true. Like, have you ever met a Trump supporter who's like, I regret my vote? Like, not one. Like, it's just so, yeah, like he's kind of shitting on Twitter, but I'm sure he'll change his mind. You know what I mean? Like, he's already met Trump before. I wouldn't be surprised to see him on the card, Sean Strickland. So we'll see. I don't know. Nonetheless, though, man, funnily enough, from one political story into another. This one I don't have nearly as much to say about, considering this is all legal stuff and a lot of alleged stuff. Jake Paul, who's Cesar Chavez Jr., fought, and then a few days later, Chavez Jr. gets picked up by ICE and detained and is going to be deported back to Mexico on allegations that he's a Sinaloa cartel member. Since then, now there are some people.
Ties. I don't think a member was necessarily the
ties.
Vocabulary used.
Yeah, I would have to pull up the whole DHS statement. I'm not going to do it right now, but the whole thing is that he has ties, and afterwards, they were actually like, I didn't say anything on Twitter, and I was gonna wait to see the information come out because I know a lot of people are like, oh, this is bullshit, this is political, you know, like they're trying to make an example out of him, which I think they are, but at the same time, I was like, Chavez Jr. does have like a long history of legal stuff and a lot of weird. Isn't he like married to a
I think
cartel
baby mama that's attached to El Chapo.
There you go. So. And it's come out. There have been reports that like he's kind of like an enforcer for him. Like
it was described as like they potentially hung up some guys like a punching bag and he unleashed combinations on them.
I know. And then he came in and just immediately started complaining about low blows and like nothing got accomplished. No, but jokes aside, yeah, I mean it's horrible if it's true.
And his family already made a statement, which obviously they're
Chavez Jr. coming out and saying some stuff about it. Yeah, and I feel bad for him
saying it's not true. You know.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I'm going to say is
his dad had a big interview on a podcast called The Creative. It's this guy's Mexican does a podcast, kind of like on the level of Joe Rogan for Latin America. Okay. Dude, I've seen clips of it. He like talks about a lot of shit, like everything about his life. Talks a lot about his son. Like it's very intense. I haven't watched it yet. I have it saved.
Got to give that one a watch then.
Yeah, it's in Spanish, but I mean, dude,
Sure,
now they
subtitles.
but now they got AI fucking. Have you seen the
Yeah.
AI audio videos?
I
now?
have, dude. It's crazy. That's one of those things. I'm like, that's good use of AI. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of shit that's just ridiculous, but you know, like there are genuine good
Dude,
AI.
I forgot what it was, but I watched this kid. He makes cooking videos in Mexico, and the video started in English. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I clicked like settings thing, and it had like AI audio. I was like, oh, what the
That's
fuck?
crazy. Dude.
It threw me off
that's
hardcore.
Insane. That's insane.
And the translation was pretty fucking on point.
Damn, dude, that's impressive.
It wasn't even like because, dude. I mean, I've seen some shitty translations.
Yeah.
No, but it was really good.
Oh, damn, cool. Yeah, like some of that stuff is actually really cool. I'll give credit where it's deserved. But I mean, I don't have a lot to say about the Chavez Jr. thing. I mean, he is known routinely in the boxing world as kind of a fuck up, and
It hasn't stopped.
no, and it looks like it's only getting worse. And I even saw Claudia Sheinbaum, the Mexican president, talk about how she wants him to be deported back to serve his sentence in Mexico. Like it is a confirmed thing that he does have some shit going on. Like this isn't even just a
Well, the warrant came from Mexico, and they
Yeah.
gave it to the customs,
Yeah.
or ICE, or whatever agency. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
send this motherfucker back.
Yeah, and I will say the only thing that did make me laugh is people that are like, oh, they made a statement out of him. They absolutely did. Like they're trying to make an example out of him. That's why they put out this big press release where they're like, yeah, he had no matter then under this administration, we will hunt you down and we will find you no matter who you are. And I'm like, well, man, I could have told you, even the Honda Center on Saturday, man. Like I could have fucking open workout on Wednesday, weigh in Friday. I could have told you where he was at the whole time, man. Like it really wasn't a big hunt. But yeah, I mean, hopefully, I don't even know if I should say. Hopefully, I don't know what to say about this. I literally don't know what to say. So I mean,
It's such a what the fuck,
it's such a what the fuck.
It was literally such a like bam. It was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. So I don't know if I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's having fun. You know, I don't know what to say about it. Speaking of depressing news, Tony Ferguson, Angel.
Oh my god, is this what I think it is?
Tony Ferguson, El Kukui, signed with the GFL. That's no longer happening. But don't worry, Tony Ferguson, in an interview announcing August 30th, he has a boxing match. He did not offer any more details. Angel, give me your thoughts on the return of El Kukui, Tony Ferguson, who's currently lost, I believe, 7 fights in a row.
Yeah, no, not a good idea.
All right. Yeah, 41 years old now.
We should not be letting this man fight.
Get this man some help. He's actually at 8. He's 8 losses in a row. I was wrong.
We don't want him to end up like BJ Penn.
Or Nam Fan. Or Gerald McClellan. Or any of these older guys who've just been through some shit.
Insert fucking X-Fighters name.
Exactly. So hopefully he gets a can in there. Maybe just needs to get one win and get out of the system. Maybe. That's what I'm hoping for. You know? I just hope it doesn't lead to a Jake Paul fight.
Do that.
I don't think so.
I think he's just gonna keep going until he's like, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, and maybe he'll like go out there and win one, and the PFL will be like, Tony, you want to fight? Like,
you want to fight fucking fucking Russian fighter?
Do you want to fight Brent Primus?
I mean, they're close in age, I think.
Yeah, but Brent would fuck him up though. You not think?
He's a grappler. He's not a striker.
I mean, Michael Chiesa took him down and submitted him.
In
2 minutes.
I'm not saying that wouldn't happen.
I know.
The submission wouldn't happen.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah, I probably.
But at least I know he wouldn't get like damaged.
I could have phrased that better. Yeah. All right, fair enough. So yeah, man, that's all I got to say about that. I saw that's a quick news hit. Very depressing. That's your depressing news story of the day. Final thing to discuss. I don't know how much you'll have to say about this, but Ring 3 going down July 12th, Louis Armstrong Stadium in Queens, New York. What a fight card, man. Ring 3, granted, not on the scale, obviously, of a Conor Ben, you know what I mean, Chris Eubank, not on the scale of a Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, which is an excellent main card there. But you have some excellent world title fights at the top of this billing. Shakur Stevenson taking on William Cepeda, WC Gold on the line. At lightweight, you have Albert Puello taking on Sabril Matias. That's a banger. David Morrell, Iman Katiev. Obviously, you have Raito Tatsumi fighting. And then Hamza Shiraz taking on Edgar Berlanga at 168. That's an excellent fight. By the way, the winner, if Hamza wins, being discussed as possibly a future Canelo opponent. There's a lot to like there, man. Give me your thoughts on this card, what you're looking forward to, what you're not.
Like, I got to give credit. Like, continuously, they always give really good fights on these undercards. Like you mentioned there, you highlighted several names that are really good. Get fucking excited for Sabril Matias. I mean, at one point, this guy was on a fucking spree of literally ending guys in the corner. Like, it was corner retirement after corner retirement, which, by the way, that's infinitely harder than getting a knockout. Like, being like, yeah, bitch, I made you quit on the stool.
Yeah.
I made your corner throw in the towel. Like that shit, that little dude, that was one of my favorite runs I've seen a guy go on in forever. And there's a Dr. Stoppage in there too. Like, he made these fights get stopped in like without him putting these guys out, which
knocked out every opponent he's faced that he's beaten. Let me rephrase. Every person he's faced, he's beaten. It's won by knockout. Everyone. That's absurd, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
In boxing, in MMA, I feel like that happens sometimes, especially at heavyweight. We talk about Tallison Teixeira, but in boxing, that's a whole nother level.
I mean, yeah, you could even go look at the best of the bestest records, and that's not the case for all of them.
That's like Deontay Wilder type shit. Like Deontay has 1 win by decision, and all the rest are knockouts. You know what I mean? So Bruno Matias, 22 wins, 22 knockouts, man. Number 1 out of Puerto Rico. Love this fight against Albert Puello. Very much.
Even fucking Berlanga, dude. Even looking at his record, like he was a KO god up until like 2021, and then after that, it started becoming decisions. You know, with
took that step up. You know what I mean?
With 2 finishes in there, but I mean, shit. I mean, I get it. Like. You know what I mean? And granted, he has his own fight style and everything, too. Every guy's going to be different.
Exactly.
God-given power and all that, but fuck, dude.
Exactly, man. And look, man, I like this card a lot. I can't really preview a lot because of what I do, but I will say that I'm very excited for it. It should be a fun night on DAZN. Tune in Saturday night. Should be a fun one, man. Anything else you would go and talk about before we go ahead and dip out of here, man?
No, not necessarily. I mean, dude, we're going to be back continuous fight week after fight week. So we're going to have pretty much topics going all the way up until fall.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to talk about, obviously, a bunch of boxing is going to come up in between then. Hopefully some major news breaks out. Just so much. Like now we're on that. This is the kind of other fun part of the year. You know, we got out of that kind of rough pocket there, kind of the early year, kind of summer where it could be like kind of a mixed bag, good bag. Like you never know what you're going to get. Like sometimes we start off hot and then we slow down hard and then we kind of pick up again and then we slow down a lot again. And it's looking like we're going to pick up. Right now, it looks like we're going to pick up after this week.
Yeah, man. We're really starting to pick up as we head into the fall, as we head into the later summer. You know, a lot of stuff to look forward to. And I hope you guys enjoy this episode, man. Trying to make more clips, man. I've been busy because of work, but we have a lot of fun content on the way. So hope you guys enjoy that. And hope you guys stay subscribed. I'm at Josh Soundoff on Twitter. He's at Angel Ortega _01 at Courtside Sound for all things related to the show. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.